Hello, and welcome back to Intro to Public Speaking. Let me just say a couple things. First of all, I really enjoyed meeting you guys on Thursday, and I thought for first speeches you did excellent. So just know that I was very impressed, very proud, and it's hard to get to know people in an online environment and then try to translate that into just getting to know people in an in-class environment. So you guys did really well. I do like the hybrid format because it kind of gives us an opportunity to get to meet each other in person and to engage in person. Excuse my eyes there. I was trying to find my little cursor on the side screen. So hopefully you enjoyed that as well. And today what I want to do is I just want to kind of walk through our next week. So let's go ahead and go down a little bit into Moodle. So for this week, we're going to kind of focus on ethics and then listening as well. These are not going to be hardcore pillars of what we talk about, but I at least want you to kind of be familiar with them and to know what's coming. Questions for these chapters will come on the midterm. So for this week, just to run through the assignments, you do have to read chapters 2 and 3. Do not worry about doing an introduction speech self-evaluation. Do not worry about that. That is not going to be due. Part of the reason is because I decided kind of last minute to not record those speeches so that you would be a little less nervous, hopefully. So don't worry about recording those, or don't worry about evaluating those, excuse me. It's fine. We're okay. You will start doing a self-evaluation after the demonstration speech. Remember, you do have another discussion forum. I would encourage you to be substantive. I think it was Devin who asked a question about that on Thursday. How are our posts? Okay, not great. You will get as much out of the discussion forums as you put into them. So please be substantive in your posts. Try to be personal, applicable, and then also just try to respond accurately to your classmates. Another thing that's due this week is the current event essay topic. If we need to, and I might just do a separate video just on the current event essay. But if you have any questions about that, I would encourage you to ask. Basically, remember, all we're trying to accomplish is we want you to pick an essay topic on a current world event. Hopefully something that is relevant and timely to you. And then ultimately what you're going to do with that essay is you're going to kind of craft your informative and persuasive speeches out of that essay. So ultimately your topic has to have a call to action, something that your audience can do as a result. So it has to be something tangible that your audience can make a difference, make a change. A couple things to avoid. I would avoid saying write your congressman or write your congresswoman as a call to action. Technically, theoretically, yes, that is a call to action, but we want to be a little more tangible than that. So just be aware of that. And I probably am just going to go ahead and do a separate video on the current event essay just so we're all understood about that. You do have a couple PowerPoints. You do have an ethics and public speaking conversation, which remember, it's just me. Call it a lecture if you want, but it's more of just trying to walk you through those chapters. And then a couple other videos specifically from McGraw-Hill. I've actually noticed on the assessments that you are not big fans of those. So they're still helpful, I believe, but I understand that they are lame. So hopefully you don't think that my lectures are lame, but if you do, I'm sorry, I'll try to jazz it up. And then also you have to do quiz number 1, which is on chapters 2 and 3. And remember, I put a little note on there that you can use your book. So if you want to do that, that's fine. So again, let's just run through the week. No introductory speech evaluation due. Read chapters 2 and 3 and then take quiz 1 on chapters 2 and 3. You can use your book. Decide on a current event essay topic and then watch our ethics and listening conversation where I just kind of walk you through that. I would encourage you, this is not necessarily something that is quote unquote due, but I would encourage you to go ahead and start the process of kind of working through that midterm study guide. I mean it very seriously when I say that when I took public speaking my freshman year, my results on my midterm and final probably bumped me down a letter grade because I just didn't study. And similar to my undergrad experience, your midterm and your final in this class are multiple choice, 50 questions, and it doesn't really have anything to do with your ability as a speaker. It's more of your book knowledge on the topic. So just be aware of that. I want you to try to go ahead and get used to just reading those chapters and knowing it. A lot of it is common sense to a certain extent, and a lot of it you can just kind of figure out from trial and error. But there are numerous questions where if you haven't read, you will not know what the answer is. So just know that. Just preface that to say, do your best and go ahead and be proactive in that. I think that's it. Just wanted to make sure that you had a little bit of an overview for the week. Let me go ahead and show you one thing. So when you submitted your outlines, a lot of you probably noticed that you got a 23, 22 out of 25. Let me just kind of say a couple things about your outline. First of all, if you go up to the very top of, if you go up to our very top of our Moodle, you will see a Word document that is just persuasive speech outline example. You can also go down a little bit and you can find in week 2, August 29th, and actually every week that an outline is due, I put a preparation outline example in that week. Please remember, a preparation outline has complete sentences, it has connectives and transitions, it has intro and conclusion completely written out, has a specific purpose, a central thesis, and a general purpose, all that different kind of stuff. So go through those documents and figure out the format that I'm expecting. If you got points off, excuse me, I have something in my eye. If you got points off, you probably did not follow the format. So literally, if you look at that format and if you figure out exactly what I'm asking, there should be no reason why you get below a 25 out of 25 on an outline. So just know that. Know that that's kind of what I expect, and if you got points off, that is why. All right, my friends, hopefully you have a good rest of the week. As always, please feel free to ask me questions, and I am here to help. Let me know if you need anything.